Well, Kansas City beat the Bills. They're going to Super Bowl to play Philadelphia for the second time in the last 2 or 3 years. The Bills played a pretty hard fought game. Can't blame them, no calls or nothing. It's just that those 2 point conversions and not stopping Kansas City in timely plays. And Mahomes is like magic. He always finds a way to win. Um, I thought the Bills had a good chance this year. It was another showdown, knockdown, drag. Why did they go for it on fourth down? You should pump the ball. You should be able to, can't come down with the rest and all that. Kansas City played a decent enough game to win. Buffalo's defense didn't really stop nothing. And I told you before last week, I wasn't I didn't feel that they really deserved to be Baltimore. So I thought that, yeah, you had a good year, but I thought you trying to peel it back. I don't know how many more chances and cracks you're going to get. Patrick Mahomes is just one of a kind. I mean, straight up. You can blame the rest. You can say this, you can say that. The guy's a magnet for success. I mean, what else do you want? I mean, he's going to his fifth Super Bowl. It's just amazing at what he do. And, you can't really put into totality about how good he is. I mean, you just like really, after a while, you just kind of got to like just be like blown away by what he do. After a while, it's just like you're in awe of the dominance because it's just like, man, when you know how to win, you know how to win. So, um, there's nothing that can really be said or done about it. They did what they were supposed to do. I thought the Bills played well enough, but you can't play well enough. You got to beat them. Beat them in the regular season, and they find a way to win. You know, I don't want to hear people keep talking about they don't want to give him his due. Mahomes is just bad like that. He's just bad. It's just like they win. They know how to win. They are that good, and he's always the last man standing. He always finds a way to stand. And you got to tip your hat to that. 5 Super Bowl appearances already, man. And win or lose, you got to go through them. It's dominance. 7 straight AFC Championship games, uh, 5 Super Bowl appearances. It's uncanny. Stats, even though Nick Wright be getting on my nerves, but but Mahomes in Kansas City, he ain't lying. It's the Kansas City Invitational, and you're just a step ahead. You can say you can't really even use that because it's just so detailed to find out what they got to do. I wasn't really impressed with the Bills' defense. I said you don't stop the run, and they gave up 25-29 the last 2 weeks. So you gave up 50, almost 50 plus points. That's not the mark of a championship team. It's really not, you know. You have to play better football than that. And I don't think they really played well enough to be a championship team. Defense has to do a better job against the run. And I don't know how many more years you can take heartbreak. Because you done lost to Kansas City. You lost 2 AFC championship games. And you lost a second round game which you played out of your mind with 13 seconds to go. So I don't know what else you can do. I don't know how else you combat this. And then, you lose to Cincinnati. You lost at home to Kansas City last year at home. So you've lost 2 AFC championship games, 2 second round games. You lost 4 times to this team. And, I think that you have to have some kind of medium to get Josh Allen going, getting off. He played real conservative. I don't think that the stand mates with your offense. I think you got to let that ball go more. Hey, if you turn the ball over, you have to live with it. But trying to be conservative when your defense isn't that strong. I understand this philosophy because Peyton Manning did it when the Colts won their Super Bowl and had their run. But difference was the defense bent and break. The Bills don't have that kind of defense. You can't go against Mahomes and play just good enough to stay with him. You have to beat him. And they haven't displayed that, especially in the postseason. They played good enough to stay with him, not to beat him. I was concerned when they were down by 11 in the game. And they missed those 2 convert. You kick the extra points, you might win this game. Trying to go for 2 points, the same thing that you beat Baltimore is the same thing you lost with today. So, But Mahomes and Reed are unstoppable. And if they go and beat Philly, you got to call them the GOAT. Even if they lose, they are going to be in special stratosphere. I mean, because the dominance is uncanny. They really are a dynasty. They really are a standard. No one wants to see them where they are, and they don't back down. So, what can I say? Oh, it's a tough year as a Bills fan. You always think that this is going to be a year. You think this is going to come close, but no cigar. I don't know how many more chances Josh Allen is going to get because you've lost 4 times to one team. You lost that game in Houston. You lost that game to Jacksonville. Lost to Cincinnati. You've had 7 postseason losses. And sooner or later, you don't stay consistent. So it's going to be very telling what happens here on out. But anyway, congratulations to Kansas City. And I'm not one of those people that's going to sit there and because I knew it was going to be tough to beat them. I'm not even talking about no referees and nothing like that. Because Mahomes finds a way to win. And at the end of the day, if you got to beat the champ, you got to beat everybody involved. That's how it goes. So when you do catch breaks and win, that's always par for the course. People be dismantling, but what he's accomplished, you can't. Please hit like, subscribe, welcome, thoughts, comments, and I do respond. Thank you. Wash your hands, keep your mind clear, watch out for another. Share it if you like, and hit the membership. Stay safe, stay blessed, stay woke. I'm out. Peace.